Okay then,
Sure.
chapter 14, I believe, of Consumed by the Night, our Vampire the Masquerade 20th edition fledgling chronicle. So, last night happened. You dealt with a caitiff who you then swiftly betrayed to his swift and painful death. Well done! More innocent blood on your hands. And
Isn't
Keegan,
that the best kind of blood?
Keegan was busy trying to figure out what the fuck he's gonna do about his brother's situation. Solomon had a fun meeting with a weird burb, and I believe that Isaac and Kirk were heading off to hunt together. Did we already roll for the hunt? I think we rolled for
I
one
think I
hunt.
did.
Yeah, you guys rolled. It was pretty shit.
I'm full. I'm full. So we did twice.
Okay, excellent. In that case, we can move on to the next night. So, let's see what would happen next night. Well, I'm gonna make a luck roll for Tasha, and everyone make a luck roll for yourselves for personal drama.
Hmm. Uh.
Okay. Well, now.
I got it too.
Would you look at that?
At least it wasn't a one.
You have a voicemail from your company.
Fucking damn it again. What is
Uh,
it? What is it?
it is your manager. Apparently, a group of just quick check of several people showed up. Disreputable looking types, armed too, and they said they were looking for you. And they made veiled threats about what a shame it would be if you weren't friends anymore. And they left a contact number call.
Does this sound familiar at all, or is like totally just unknown?
Ah, you can give me a perception politics roll to try and question people, to try and figure out if it might have been Tyler or another Ventru, if it's delivered with their kind of style, or any other group style that you know of.
Yeah, I'm mostly. Yeah, I was mostly thinking about that title thing. Difficulty 6.
Yes. Okay.
Nice, nice.
It's probably not the Ventru. This sounds like it was very crudely delivered, and the Ventru are generally believed to have a little more style than that. Showing up, getting up in people's faces, and making very poorly worded threats. Ventru are gonna make your stock price plummet or your evaluation or whatever, rather than just showing up with a couple of ghouls and going, be a shame if this place burned down. Usually.
Okay, keep that in mind. Get my revolver, and stock up. I'm ready, motherfuckers.
You do have a number they left for you to call if you wish.
All right. I'm going to keep that number until I get to the safe house.
Okay. Excellent. As for the rest of you, there is no further drama other than I think it was Frank, your detective friend, right? He's
Yeah.
he says that he can get you in to meet your brother if you show up, around midnight in like
Alright.
3-4 hours.
I can do that.
Free to gather up. You may, if you wish, roll for your order of arrival or show up in whatever order you wish.
I'm going to roll.
So yeah, let's roll. It's funnier.
Oh yeah, I get there early. Oof. What the fuck? Am I going to be alone for a while?
You are indeed alone for quite a while. It's
What about Tasha?
Tasha ain't there
Oh, no.
either.
Oof. Yeah, while there, I'm just going to be just slightly paranoid because if they're thugs and it's not Ventru, I think that my first instinct would be anything gang related since we are technically in a gang. Maybe somebody pinpointed back or did something. So I'm going to, while waiting for everybody else, sort of walk around the asylum, keeping an eye out just in case.
Okay. Roll me a likely luck. Okay. Yeah, not on a 5. Actually, no, give me a perception awareness roll at 9.
Okay. Nope.
Okay. So, everything seems fine, but you peer into a door and then kind of lean back out after checking one of the rooms, and something is right in your face. Give me a wit self-control roll at 6.
One success.
You flinch.
What is it?
It's a bird.
Motherfucker. I probably no, flinch, just go. Do I see it now properly?
You do. It's Sly.
Oh, for fuck's sake, you scared me. What are you doing here?
I'm watching you, dumbass. Listen, be careful with the crazy one.
Okay.
No,
I mean,
seriously, be ready to cap him if you have to.
What happened? You've said this a few times already, but you're saying it with urgency now.
Nothing happened. Give me a perception empathy roll. I mean, you are gonna love this because if there's one thing Sly is good at, as per his name.
Motherfucker. It's being a sly motherfucker.
Yeah, no, nothing happened. He just thinks that dude is untrustworthy as fuck.
Right. Yeah, don't worry. I'll keep that in mind. Just not sure when they're gonna arrive. By the way, were you there when you were listening to that voicemail?
That one. Yeah. That's why this one of the reasons why I decided to keep a closer eye on you tonight. Because I
Okay.
know how stupid you are.
I'm presuming it's just gang members, but thank you. Anyways, I don't know when the others are gonna arrive, so
No,
yeah,
it's not just gang member. Something extremely fucking care. Fuck.
is it those mages that you hate that much?
I don't fucking know. But it's something fucking dangerous. Try not to get your face clawed off or something.
Okay then. Thanks.
Well, aren't you gonna finish checking this place out?
Right. Right. And I just go back to
He's gonna take up Overwatch outside as per usual. And eventually, Solomon and Kirk do arrive. Tasha's still here.
yeah, no, when they get in here, you know, I'll I'll go through them, but probably once I actually hear them entering the building.
If you're checking out the far edges, you might not hear them. It's a big fucking asylum.
Oh, okay then.
It's
I'll just
effectively
keep
big
wandering.
enough to have wings, as in, you know.
Yeah, I'm actually checking this place out. So just tell me when I get when I finish up.
You know, they arrive a little while after you finish up. So
Okay then.
you can just meet them at the front, effectively, if you wish.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
So the two of you arrive and exit the cars. Looks like Isaac is already there, looking mildly bored.
Okay.
I go over to him.
Yeah, same.
Good evening, guys.
Evening. No one else here yet?
No, just me. I came really early for whatever reason.
Can I roll
So
perception empathy on that?
You can roll perception awareness to look for the bird, but this time, since the bird is learning your tricks as well, it is contested versus his with stealth.
But can I roll on lying because he lied to me?
You can do one or the other. You have to choose.
I mean, if I see Sly, I have to spend a point of willpower not to go on a rampage, so I should probably go with the lie check.
Should I roll my manipulation subterfuge performance maybe?
Yes. Roll manipulation subterfuge. But gonna give Solomon a +1 to the difficulty because being able to tell that he's secretly in league with the Fae is kind of hard, and Sly isn't necessarily here anymore. So it's gonna be at the base of 7 for you, Maxi. And you're rolling
Yeah,
at 6
okay.
demi. I assume if you're using aspects, it'll go down to a 6.
Yep.
My manipulation is persuasive for specialty.
Doesn't really apply, but that's okay.
Fair enough.
You still beat him.
For now.
Fuck off.
So how's the night been going so far?
Well, I had some spare time, so I checked out the asylum, just to see if it's all great. Seems good. Seems okay.
Then we'll just have to wait for Bill, and we'll be able to head out for the next thing.
The disrespect.
Yeah. I do have something that I want to inform everybody of, because it's a bit concerning that it could be connected, but I need to wait for everybody else first. No, yeah.
Okay, well, you don't have to wait long until Bill shows up. Tasha still ain't here. So essentially, as you're pulling up, Keegan, Bill sees 3 of his coterie kind of just casually chilling in front of the asylum.
Sweet. I'm just gonna walk over.
Evening, Bill.
Evening.
Evening. Did you see Tasha, Bill?
How-
I just got here, so no.
I mean, you are a Bruja. Don't you guys have a meeting place or something?
We don't meet up every night, you know.
Probably more fair to say that there's like 4 or 5 places throughout the territory that people frequent, and they're not official, they're more like, oh yeah, that's a cool spot kind of thing.
How late is she, like, from our, usual meeting time?
Bill was already noticeably late
Right.
compared to how often you've been meeting the past few nights anyway.
I'm just gonna text Tasha. Anything up?
Okay, roll a luck die on Tasha's behalf.
Oof.
Okay. So what's an appropriate role to subdue someone? I think brawl,
Strength
I
brawl?
think. It's another few minutes go by before you get an answer back. Can't talk right now. Don't message me. Be there soon.
Okay. I show it to everyone else. It's interesting.
Who knows? Maybe something just came up.
How long are you ready to wait for?
I'd wait for like at least an hour.
An hour. Okay. Yeah, 30 minutes probably.
Okay. Well, it's another 20 minutes or so before she shows up looking slightly disheveled. Hey guys, sorry I'm late.
Don't worry
What
about it.
Everything all right?
No, just I just had to do something, I have a few people who give me like information as a favor, and funnily enough, favors need to be repaid on occasion.
Fair enough, fair enough. Anyways, now that we're all here, before we sort of, talk about the mission, there is something I want to inform everybody of. So well, this evening, this morning, or whatever, that I woke up, I got a voicemail from my manager, and he said that some people looking like thugs sort of came into my company. Now, I don't think it's Ventru, and it seemed a bit too organized for regular thugs, but just putting that out there because it could be somewhat related due to, well, sort of the gang that's been formed, I suppose. But seeing that they just had the balls to do so, I think it could be a potential threat.
Seriously? Most of those people are on drugs. They
I don't know.
can't even do their own taxes.
How it was informed to me was just the pack of them armed came in and said it sort of basically a shame if something would have happened to this establishment or to ruin their friendship or something. I really don't know what it's related to, but they obviously know me. I really doubt it's the Ventru that tried to fuck me a while ago. It's a bit too crude unless he really wants some kind of revenge. In terms of any other candidates, I can't see any other Vamp Kindred doing it. On the simple basis, I don't think I've necessarily hurt anybody. So I don't know.
I should just silently counting on her fingers. 1, 2. Thinks a bit. 3.
Could I roll something to figure out who these guys were?
I'll let you roll intelligence politics if you can give me some versions that you are going off of, like expectations you want to try and confirm or deny.
Could it be Bruja? Is what I'm going to roll for.
Ah, I mean, yeah, I personally, I think my character would bet on it being Bruja or Gnosis, maybe, or possibly just normal, just some gang his father had deals with or something.
Okay. Okay, both you, Keegan, and you, Jack Lord, can make intelligence politics rolls.
Specialty is analytical, I believe,
Mm-hmm.
for intelligence. Yeah, analytical.
I
Okay.
think that might come into apply here.
I'm gonna start with Keegan. So, as far as the Bruja doing this, you know that your sire used to be a finance lawyer, so he would probably he could theoretically track down the finances of Isaac's company. And the style does seem kind of like the Bruja, but it's kind of hard to see what could be the motivation other than the shootout. And he kind of came ahead in that one, so there's not much sense for him personally to reopen that can of worms.
Mm-hmm.
Obvious Bruja connection, Jackalore. But as far as vampire factions go, it's hard to say. It could maybe be the La Sombra testing him, but with as many success as you got, and from what is relayed from the voicemail, it sounds like it wasn't so much a message to or a threat directly, so much as something that's meant to attract attention, and the threat is just for appearance's sake to get him to call them. So
I think you should call that number. It seems like they were trying to threaten you as much as they were trying to get your attention.
And that actually, with 6 successes and knowing that, you can just easily conclude that if they're going through this much trouble to contact him and using such indirect means, there's a good chance they aren't kindred, because there are a lot easier ways for a vampire to reach him.
And yeah, they're probably not kindred because they wouldn't go to such obscure ways of contacting you.
Tasha
You-
opens up her revolver, pulls out the normal bullets, and reloads the rest of the chambers with silver.
Yeah, good point. I'm gonna call them. Just in case, due to environment and whatnot, I'm not gonna put on speaker. So, yeah, and
Okay?
I'm just gonna call them, and I'm, just sort of look like, don't make too much noise, basically.
Mm-hmm. It rings for a few times before you hear a woman's voice answer from the other side. Oh?
Hello. My name is Isaac Broxson.
Ah,
Who have I
good.
received?
Uh, you can call me Lucille. I have something in mind that might be of interest to you, and I would like to meet you. I hope you'll forgive me for getting in contact in such an unorthodox way, but we had to be sure you would actually call us.
It's understandable. If I may ask a blunt question before entirely meeting up for any propositions that may arrive, how would you affiliate yourself, if I may ask?
I'm not part of Vampire. Neutral.
Understandable. And where would this meetup be then, if I may ask?
Somewhere on the outskirts. I'm not going into the city center. There are far too many of your kind there. But wish to get bit.
Very well. Is this going to be a one-on-one meeting, or am I allowed to perhaps bring some close associates?
Oh, by all means, bring your associates. I have a feeling that you're gonna have someone watching your backside anyway. I certainly.
Very well. It was a pleasure to meet you then, Lucille. And yes, I suppose we shall meet each other at what time?
Well, sooner the better.
Very well. I'll contact you then when I'm entirely free.
I would prefer for it to be tonight or tomorrow if possible.
Very well. I will keep that in mind.
Right then. You hear muffled voices from the other end. Make a perception alertness.
Okay.
You got this.
6.
Yes, but you're gonna want as many successes. Okay. Okay, you hear a faint. Come on, why are you letting him just ask him, just ask him about him. You hear muffled as she covers the her speaker or microphone. Just no, just patiently. Just shut up.
Okay then.
When he
As,
when
as I sort of put down, like, put down the phone, I'm going to save the number to the phone and just like, and then look up to the others. Well, that was unexpected.
speaking of getting free time, have something to do with my brother at 12, so I'm gonna ask that we try and put this off until later because
Uh,
we put off the whatever the caitiff or whatever and for a day after we took care of the Malkavian, and we still got him. So I don't think anything's gonna happen if we put this off for maybe half a night longer, at least one night.
Like, we'll get to this stuff as soon as possible, but if you really have to, sure.
It would be appreciated.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna basically actually no, it's well in terms of what this was, this should be she asked for either tonight or tomorrow. So if you're busy tonight, then would tomorrow be appropriate?
Sounds reasonable to me.
But that sounds a bit awkward. Like, why not resolve it tonight?
It very, very is. And I'm just going to relay sort of what she told me.
Okay. So
So how much-
effectively, what it boils down to is, from all the information you have, that she wants to make an offer, and from what you heard, it sounds like it's about information they want from you.
Now, she didn't sound like a vampire, and especially with that notification that she didn't want to get bitten. So I'm feeling it's something else.
Could it be the fairies?
Sirens
think
go
they
off
make
on
personal-
Solomon's head.
From what I've heard Solomon say, I don't think they make personal calls like that.
And if they did want to contact us, I mean, I believe they already know where we are, don't they?
They knew about the factory.
I'm mostly relating. Didn't Solomon like get pings that there are fairies here before? And I'm like going like
Yeah.
they probably know that we're here then as well.
Out of character, he just saw Sly circling in the sky.
Well, yes, I know that, but I don't know that. He probably It could be Sly, but of course it could be something else at the same time as well.
Could be.
So yes, it could be. Thinking about anything else that could be, they don't seem like thug members, definitely, especially because there was also I don't believe it would be anything related to the mage we met. Fairies still can be a possibility, but I'm not sure either.
What gang members would be involved with you, though?
That's why at this point I don't believe they are, unless they might have a group of some sorts, but they're most likely more organized than just a regular gang.
What time is it right now?
Currently, with all the waiting, it would be something like 10:30, 10:45. So you have a little more than an hour. You can probably get to the station in like half an hour. So you have a little bit of window, but not much. You're gonna have to go soon.
All right. I need to make my appointment sooner. So after, let's say 1, we meet back here, and then we can take care of Isaac's issue. Because that seems like trouble that our group can't put aside. Then we
She
can...
was quite open with bringing associates in say. So I don't think she would mind, and I would much prefer to have trusted friends nearby for this.
I got your back, Isaac. Not Kirk's back though, of course.
Just get a room already, you two.
I didn't say that out loud.
So I think I'll call back in about 10 minutes and put the meeting at maybe about 2:15.
That gives me enough time, so that works with me.
What
Demi,
about the rest of you?
just a quick reminder from Twitch chat. Your dad loves you.
Aww.
What the fuck?
Oh, good work, Kraft.
Okay.
So does the time fit with everybody else?
Yeah, I guess.
Thank you for this.
Yes, thank you guys.
Dasha steps up to you. If my clothing gets fucked up, you're buying me a new set.
I was going to say that, but sure.
Well, if they're all heading off to do our own things, I'm gonna go ahead and go hunt. Slightly hunt.
I'll join you.
Same.
Oh, are we doing a three-way or?
If you want to manage to fit a hunt in, you either have to risk being slightly late or you have to rush the hunt, Keegan.
I'm gonna rush the hunt.
Okay. Although honestly, you have enough herd that you can. I'm gonna say that you have enough time to list at least one person from your herd. You
Okay,
can find
that's
someone
reasonable.
that's available if you just want to get a quick boost.
Okay, that works with me. I'll just take the 2 points then.
Okay. Nasha. She is not gonna be using the fame because she's embarrassed to be associated with that bullshit. But she's gonna use Dex Stealth. Grab a bitch. Or a few. And she's at full. There we go. All is well in the world. So, who else wished to hunt?
I should probably fill up.
Okay. Demi, are you hunting with him?
No, I'm full.
Okay.
But of course, if everybody's going out, I'm just gonna remind them stay in twos or groups, I suppose now.
Sasha ignored you.
Fair enough. I'll look to Bill since he's leaving. Like, try and keep an eye on her.
I'll do what I can.
She's already out. And you don't have the time to chase her down.
I keep an eye on her. I meant I'll just, she's a big girl. She can take care of herself.
Also, Bruja have celerity. They're not like bitchless Sabra who get fucked up by just mere two hunters.
Fuck off. Fuck off.
Okay, so, Solman, are you gonna risk hunting alone?
Huh.
What about you, Kirk? Are you hunting with him or are you, okay?
I'm I'd go with him, but I wouldn't hunt. I don't need any blood.
Okay.
I'm like, I'm full.
Okay.
In that case, you can aid him, but each 2 of your success will count for 1 of him.
Okay.
Keep a lookout and hurt beat him. So go ahead and make your rolls. And let me know if you're using the fame. Thunderbolts in or out?
no, no, I'm not wearing them openly.
I was rolling manipulation expression, right, for my hunting rolls.
Sure.
Yeah, that's a fine dice pool for me as well.
You think I'm cultured now? Just wait till I shave my head.
Okay. What's the difficulty?
Base is 8. -4 dominate. -4 aspects, so -3 for that. -1 for domain. So 4. 3 if you are willing to use the fame.
The sheriff said no, so.
So I'll be rolling at 5, I think, because I don't have all specs.
Yeah. Kirk is kind of just there.
Hello.
Ekalor. Give me a, let's say, likely luck pop to see if you manage to roll snake eyes for me. So close.
Ah, close.
Because believe it or not, some fairies might have heard that the shape dude is back. Vague suspicions about vampire betrayal.
Like suspicious.
So you get 3 people. I think that's probably enough to hook you up. You aren't that hungry.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, so Egan, you
Yes.
arrive at the station, and Frank is gonna welcome you there and tell you that he's arranged for you to have a few minutes with your brother. But, you know, he can't have you been there for too long. So we are gonna role-playing this, and I'm gonna set you on, say, a 15-minute real-time timer to simulate
All right.
the time constraint. So, you are led into the cell, and there he is, looking. Hasn't really slept. Not the ordered kid that you knew, but dressed in government-issued clothing. Bloodshot eyes. Looks like a criminal.
He's just tired.
Mm-hmm. Just looks up, almost flinches when he sees you. Oh, hey, Bill.
Hey.
Should have known Frank would get. So, yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, this is awkward. You know.
Yeah, it really is.
What happened?
Well, I mean, actually, it's really simple. Like, fuck, I dealt with the problem. Can't believe I shot her.
I understand that you're trying to help, but that you didn't need to do anything. I could have taken care of it. You know that.
Bill, you don't understand how seriously they take this masquerade business.
And if something happened, I would have paid for it, and then I would have paid it off. It's
It's
not
not a
that.
matter of paid off, it's scattered the ashes as an example to the others kind of deal. That's why I had to
wouldn't have
do
let
it. It's they don't
I
care
wouldn't have
about
let it
one
come to
dead
that.
bitch, but if the masquerade is threatened, they will kill 1,000 people like you just to set an example so the others are scared to cross the fucking line.
He's in the cell, right, bars.
You are in like an interrogation room currently.
Okay.
Frank told you that the camera would be on, but the sound would be turned off, so you can talk in private.
I don't know what to do anymore. I don't know how to get you out of this. I can look into it, but I need to know what. I don't know if I can save your position. I want you. I still don't understand why you didn't tell me about this. You could have messaged me. You could have said something. You didn't have to do this.
I am going to roll is a willpower for trying to resist the blood bond. I'm not supposed to talk about the things I do for my master. It's an position. I wanted to help people. That's why I wanted to be a doctor, but they just use me to cover shit up or to steal blood from the hospital or just get more people corrupted and controlled. I don't give a fuck about my position anymore. I'm not gonna get to do what I wanted to do with it anyway. They've just taken it and used it for their own ends. It's
Okay, well,
it's all just a tool for them. You are a tool for them. That's what you need to understand. If you don't perform up to spec, they will fucking recycle you.
yeah, I saw that in him when we talked. I have some ideas, but
Bill,
I don't.
please don't make any waves. Jenny was gonna make waves, and that's why I had to deal with her, because you would have tried to fix everything, and this is too old and too fucked up for you to fix. Please leave it be.
Okay, for you, I can leave it be, but you're not staying here any longer than you need to.
Just promise me you'll be.
I I know some people and I can talk to some people, but one of the things that somebody said they could get you out on insanity, but I don't want that for you.
Of course they could get me out on insanity to run the
Okay,
fucking
okay.
asylums. I mean, Texas does do the most executions in USA, doesn't it?
Yeah, but he would be there for like 15 years at least before he got in the chair.
Yeah, it is Texas.
What did you tell them exactly?
Ooh, the fucking police. I was standing over the body when they came in, the gun still in my hand. There must have been a patrol car nearby or something. There's no fucking use denying anything.
You don't have to deny anything. We just we need to make it. She was messed up. We both know that. All right. I can talk to some people. We can do some things. We make it look like she was threatening you. She wasn't exactly mentally fit. You know. We could
Just
make it look like she threatened your family, and we can even say she was. If I can get it through with some of the other people I know, we could even say she killed me. I don't know, but we can get you out on less than murder, or at least I can try.
just just try not to get too deep into death with the other fuckers. I've heard about some bad ways that can end up.
All right, I'll try not to get too deep into things.
Just be careful. Some of these assholes, they're like Hitler if Hitler had like centuries to practice.
Jeez.
Just fucking care. Your head down.
I'll see what I can do. How are you treating? How are you dealing with things? How'd your fiance take this?
Shit. Things haven't been ever since he adopted me as one of that's it. Things.
Note to self: he's not going back to the Malkavian. Check. Are they treating you well? Well enough?
I mean, someone tried to take me out, but I'm in a solitary cell now, so ain't gonna be trying that again.
Right.
I mean, you know, the blood, it just makes you strong. They said the arm would pop back in. It's gonna be.
Don't get into too much trouble now. You hear?
Try not to be in a prison, Shanky.
Hey, at least you showed him who's top dog.
I mean, I think the fact that I was laughing when I was trying to pull the arm out was kind of made them.
They'll give you enough distance until I get you out of here.
I mean, shit, I could transfer tomorrow night. So.
Where are they transferring you? Other.
They
Jail?
haven't fucking told me. It's probably.
I'll talk to Frank.
I mean, don't. Yeah, I mean, he can probably do. It's not like I have any chance of making fucking bail. And he starts crying. Like, Laughter just turning into tears and sobs.
I'm just gonna go behind him. I'm just gonna hold him softly.
Okay. I think that is probably how Frank finds you when he tells you that your time is up.
I'm just gonna give him a hug.
He kind of pats your arm.
I'm gonna get you out of here, all right?
Just don't fuck. Okay.
All right. And then I walk out, Frank. Thank you for this, Frank. I'll make sure I'll make sure to pay you back for this.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen a couple of cases where there was weird shit going on. Time I see one of those, I'm gonna come to you, okay? Because
Okay, I can.
yeah, you do owe me one, and I will collect on this. Figure we can catch some assholes that have gotten away with things for far too long.
Sounds like fun. Do you happen to know where they're moving him?
I have no idea of the procedure here, but it's probably gonna be like a well, actually, probably like a state facility somewhere outside the nice tall fences, etc. MaxSec, essentially.
They're moving him to another city?
No, it wouldn't necessarily be all the way to like another city, but it would be outside of the city proper. Like a proper maximum security facility in the desert. Nice big fences, no closed buildings, no easy tunneling, etc. You get the idea.
But would it be within this city's limits, or would I have to
You would be able
go talk?
to get there relatively easily. The only problem being that in maximum security, you're probably not gonna have visiting hours after nightfall.
What I'm wondering is if this is in another city, does that mean it's gonna be under another prince?
No. No, like I said, it would be outside the city, not necessarily in another city. So, like out in the
Oh,
desert
okay.
where it's easier to keep secure.
All right.
I mean, technically, a 10th gen Bruja could arrange to storm a prison, yes.
We just make a prison right beforehand, so it's even easier.
I swear, boss, they were chewing each other's faces off. Okay, who's cooking meth in my prison?
I just punched through a wall.
Yep, definitely on drugs.
All right. So what time is it after the meetup?
Well, probably close enough that effectively you have enough time to like gather yourself up, settle yourself, and then you kind of have to head to the group domain. Because meetup was at about midnight, 15 minutes in there, another 15 to gather yourself, and like half an hour for the way there, so.
Could I make a quick hunt in our domain while I wait?
No, you agreed to meet at 1. You wouldn't have the time to hunt, because hunts are
I thought
usually
we
like
said-
an hour.
I thought we said 2:15. Demi said.
Did you say 2?
Yeah, that's when we are meeting the
No,
chick.
2:15 is when we
Oh,
missed.
okay. I'm sorry. I didn't. Yeah, my bad. Okay, I'm good then.
I'd like to do something if possible.
Okay.
since everybody went out hunting and doing their own things, and I stayed behind because I'm full. After about 10 minutes of course I'm gonna start calling and organizing the meeting basically at 2:15 and see just where it's gonna be in the outskirts. Where do we go?
Okay. Effectively, they have a rough idea of where the big vampire domains are. So, effectively, anything that's at least one tile outside the big circle made by all the clans except for the Gangrel domains. So anything outside that perimeter will do for them. They have a rough understanding of which parts of the city overall are close enough to the center to be vamp territory.
I'm either tempted to go here or like down here.
You could.
What do you guys think?
How close can we get into Gangrel territory?
That is not something they have mentioned as being off limits for them. They either don't know or assume it's a transitory thing, so you could be right in the middle of that park.
I could make a call with
Or yeah, we could also do it right here, like right nearby.
we could do it inside the middle. If it's an ambush, if they're hunters or anything, we set up an ambush.
Uh, like in the Gangrel territory?
Yeah, I would
like
call
that idea.
Mario and chat with him about it.
He would just pretty quickly tell you that you can try and call the Primogen, but if it's like a meeting, it's an hour is far too short a notice. And if it's with another supernatural, then they don't mind a scrap, but they like their skins attached to all the rest of them, so...
Mm.
So that's why I'm thinking just nearby, like down here maybe, but not, and still nearby other things.
If
Or
you
we could
want
go
to
over
be
here.
nearby, then somewhere like here is probably a better bet, or like here, because the Nosferatu clan is far less populous than the Bruja clan, so there's more actual help. Funnily enough, close to where you currently are.
Fair enough then. Well, let's then go like over here then.
Okay.
And yeah, after the call and sort of 10 minutes pass, blah blah, since everybody's doing their thing. I'd like to go to one of those other wings, like not near the entrance, and see, like just sort of like whisper, but not too loud, just in case. See where Sly is,
Okay.
if he replies, of course.
He does not. He might not be right next to you, or he might be fucking with
Shit. Right. Never mind then. Guess I'll just have to find out. Maybe he went on his own accord. But in the meantime, then I'm just going to, prepare and just, rest up in a bit.
Hey. Does anyone else want to do anything while the meeting is happening? Keegan's meeting. Jackalor? He might not be here. Okay. Salman, what about you?
I mean, how much time is it?
Effectively, you have like not another hour after you're done hunting before he gets back, little more than that.
Huh. An hour. Hmm.
Could go to the red room.
To where?
You know where.
I mean, I didn't call ahead, so it would be kind of rude.
You want to just chill, that's perfectly fine too.
Yeah, it's not that much time.
Just
Okay.
read a book on how to kill Fae.
So, Tasha hunted, she eventually shows back up and just chills in the general vicinity. And eventually, Bill will get back. Probably looking a bit more bummed than when he went.
Grumble, grumble.
Sadness frenzy. Who will take care of your dog now?
I would assume the dog would have been with Tiff ever since I died because, you know, it's the last thing she would have had of me. So
Let's roll me a 1d3.
me?
Yeah. Yes, the dog did end up with Tiffany.
No shit.
Okay. For once, doesn't say anything when you come back. Just tries to appear as if everything was normal.
I'm just gonna ask what she was up to, concerned.
Oh. Oh, fuck you! All I did was hunt.
You took longer than me, and I was in traffic.
So I snuck into a place. Maybe I knocked the guy out. Fuck off.
Hey, I'm not saying you did anything wrong. Just curious.
I mean, if people are able to fucking tell us in like a few fucking minutes who took your goddamn fucking, sorry, the suit's goddamn fucking tires, they're gonna want something in return, okay?
Hmm.
That message, by the way, was
What?
very poorly timed. Just never mind. It's handled. It's fine. It's under control. Nothing happened. One dude is gonna have a headache.
All right, all right. I'll back off.
So,
So, where are we meeting up?
I'll give them well, actually nearby-ish. That's what so over here, this just over here.
I'll give my Sarah a text, and if anything happens, I'm gonna have a message ready to say we need help. Does that sound reasonable? Or would you prefer this to be more private?
I'm really not sure. I don't think they want trouble, but we have to be ready. So maybe just keep that as an option, yeah.
All right, I'll just give him a text.
Yeah. I don't want to escalate anything until, well, it goes to that point.
He gives about 15 minutes later, he sends you. I think he's gonna call you.
Yellow.
Yeah, okay. I'll help you out, Bill. But effectively, I'm gonna give you the number of a crew that operates in that area, and I've arranged that they'll help you out. But they'll probably want some backup at some point, and it'll be up to you and you guys to, provide it, if you end up calling on. Kind of a one hand washes the other kind of thing. And, feel free to ask me for help, just don't get in the habit of it, and I would like to at the very least know what you're getting yourself into.
I'll see to it.
So what's going
Thank
on?
you. What's going on? It has to do with one of my coterie members, and we're having a meeting. So I'm not too sure about the details.
Mm-hmm. Okay. This is some of that politics, so keep your eyes and ears open. This could be useful. And, make sure that he knows that if you do end up using that backup, that he ever so slightly owes you for it. That understanding might come in useful later. Especially if you say need help with something else like resolving the bullshit with your brother.
Yeah, I'll make a note of that.
Hey then, have fun.
Thanks.
But not too much fun, okay?
All right, Humble Beast. Until next time. That was it. Okay, bye.
Yeah, he hangs up.
That's how I joke with him.
Mm-hmm. He sends you a message with apparently someone named Todd and the creatively named Todd's crew, which apparently consists of 5 guys who don't mind a bit of shooty if the pay is good or if they can get in the good graces of someone important enough or useful enough. And they'll position themselves like relatively nearby and be ready to provide fire support. So effectively, you have 5 mortal thugs to back you up.
All right, I'll just let everyone know what's gonna happen if we do use the backup. So probably better if we don't.
I mean, we were able to, well, as a group, fuck up some people before, but this seems different. I'm not sure.
Does anyone have a spare magnum?
Technically,
you borrow?
yes.
I think, yeah, probably.
Like, I mean on you.
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Oh, okay, she holds out her hand. I'll just load that one with silver and keep my baby loaded with, actual bullets.
I hand my magnum to her.
Is it your only one?
Well, yes, but I have a shotgun.
You don't even have an extra gun. Wow.
And I have a light pistol, so.
Yes, but the Magnum is the one thing that has the silver bullets. Because they're chambered for the Magnums you have.
Oh, yeah. So I technically don't have a spear gun? Oh well.
And you had my hopes so high. Oh well, maybe next time, Suit.
Only Jack Clark could make a mistake like that.
So what, 3 of each? 2 silver in the gun? Do we think it might be werewolves?
I don't think so. But keep some rounds.
I guess I'll keep 2 in the cylinder. Okay. So. I see. Give me your aspects rating at 8.
Oh no.
The Emperor protects.
Oof.
Oof.
Yeah, for some reason this meeting does hold a fair bit of potential for violence. It's not guaranteed, but there's a
Okay, try to be peaceful, guys.
Yeah,
I just look at the two La Sombras.
I was planning to be peaceful.
Wow, this really is something when please don't rage out and fuck this up and everyone looks to the La Sombra, not the Bruja contingent.
Oof.
Everyone remembers Alexander.
Well, yeah, Alexander was Alexander.
Okay, get out.
I guess Autobots roll out.
No, it's Thundercunts.
Thunderbolts.
Potato, potato.
Roll initiative, wait, what?
Werewolf Scout rolls for initiative.
Don't even joke like that. That was a fun time though.
That one. Fuck you.
I mean, he was patrolling the center of town, and suddenly you botch on a hunting. That was, funnily enough, that fit together. Even a lot better than it looked like it fit together, based on what was going on in the background. So, you arrive at the meeting spot.
Mhm.
What are each
And,
of you doing?
Well, I just want to note that just in case, because this does last for a scene, I'm going to blood buff my dex and stamina to 4. And hopefully it should persist for about half an hour while this happens.
It will last for the powwow, yes.
Yeah.
Anyone else who wishes to buff, you may do so.
Yeah, I'm gonna buff stamina by 2.
Okay.
I'm going to buff my dex by 1 and my stamina by 1.
Same.
So what kind of a place did you pick for the meeting? An alley? Middle of the street? Like a slum building?
I mean, we would have, worked together. I mean, what fits for them, for example? Because an alley, not the best place.
They were actually pretty willing to accommodate your wishes. As long as it was on the outskirts and, it was somewhere where they could conceivably have someone check the perimeter to make sure you don't have a fuck ton more people. Which does speak to a great deal of confidence in their abilities.
Are there maybe in that area any place that's like abandoned, like warehouses or apartment complexes or something?
Yeah, you can definitely find something. This is the world of darkness. It's all one
Empty
industrial
garage.
wasteland.
Yeah, just somewhere that's, okay. An alley or street doesn't really work because, duh.
Okay, we can use this map.
Oh no.
Memories.
Yes.
rushing up the stairs, tackle a bitch, break his spine too much.
So, you probably see. Let me check. I have bothered. Probably like an old van outside when you pull up. Doesn't look like some of the other cars here, like it's been standing there for weeks on end. So they're probably already inside.
Mm-hmm. Let's just this is about me, so I'm taking lead.
Okay. Sasha is gonna get out and fall in step right behind you. Gun drawn.
Yeah, that's
No, put the gun away for now. Just we need to be as peaceful as possible, okay, Tasha?
She sighs and holsters it.
Thank you.
I'll take the rear end. Calm.
Is that how you got that nickname?
Excuse me.
Nothing.
Is that the frenzy tick?
It might be.
No, I'm just confused. Why?
I mean, if you're taking care of the rear end of the column.
We're assholes.
I mean, I'm just doing my job and protecting your asses.
Yes, you are.
Sure you are. Sure you are.
Okay. So you walk inside, and everyone give me perception alertness rolls. 6. Stallman can roll at 4 if Auspex is running.
Oof. Oof.
Do I even need to roll with successes like that?
I
Shankly,
see
you blind
nothing.
fuck. You're a blind fuck.
Okay. So,
What the fuck?
Oh no.
Oh no!
so this goes great. You all walk in, and virtually all of you see the figures just standing out of direct line of sight, but not really hiding. Jackalor, you walk into someone,
Oh!
and you just hear him say, "Dad?"
Son?
Oh! What?
Wait, wasn't your son? Oh fuck. Oh. Place yourselves on the map where someone might have been using the only known public link between Jackalor since he got turned and the rest of the world that might be used to find them, to track someone. So, good news, Demi. You gave them the information they wanted.
God bless. I knew it was bad news the moment I saw that fucking white chimpanzee motherfucking looking bitch.
Lucille steps forward. Okay then, leeches. Here's the thing. You are gonna tell me why the fuck you turned that man, and she points to Kirk, into one of you. Right fucking now.
I don't know why.
It's not a good answer. That's in fact a really bad answer, actually.
Yes, but we're not the ones who turned him. So we don't know. And if I may ask, he's related to those two?
The kid
Okay.
takes 2 quick steps forward and tries to grab you by the suit, just to pull you towards him. Do you wish to
I'm just gonna
attempt
take a little
to
step forward.
resist?
I'm going
mean-
to stand myself between you and my son.
Okay. So Keegan's trying to intimidate, Jackalor's trying to intersect. Jackalor.
No, I was just gonna.
I'm trying to calm the situation because this
Yeah,
already
you're
seems
just trying to be nearby to show that, don't grab him, don't fuck with him, I'm gonna stop you if you go too far. I get it.
Yeah.
Jackalor, this is gonna be a contested Dex Brawl or Dex Athletics, whichever is higher.
I have 4 dice in that.
It's okay,
You
he
got
rolls
this, Jack.
shit.
He's gonna dodge.
I was going to try and step between me and not me, him and Isaac. I was trying to stand between me and BJ, Bill.
You wanted to
Oh.
prevent him from getting to Kirk, right? Or not Kirk, to Isaac, right? You wanted to get in.
No, I wanted to prevent him from BJ to getting to my son.
You want to intercept Jay.
Yeah.
Okay. Egan, then it's a roll versus your Dex Brawl.
I'm not gonna engage him. I'm just gonna.
Yeah. But
Take
it's a question of which of you gets there first. So you can use Dex Athletics if that's higher. But effectively, it's whether you manage to get in the kid's face or whether Kirk is standing in front of you before that can happen.
Dex athletics or what?
Or Brawl, whichever is higher.
I'll spend a point of willpower.
Can't. This is a semi-combat-y kind of thing. So, not
Fair
gonna
enough.
allow it. Yeah, he is
Of
there
course,
first.
I hate you. You make me use all my good rolls.
Who glances at Bill. Excuse me. Who turned my father into a leech? And the kid is
No
actually
one in
like
this room.
half a head shorter than you, Demi.
I know he's pulling me in, but to keep it sort of not too much, I'm not, resisting as much, just pulling back. And when he asked that, I'm just gonna look at Kirk.
You want to know who turned me, embraced me?
He swivels
It
to
was.
you.
It was. How should I put it? We call her a sheriff, a position of judicial authority within vampire society.
Up. Look what they've done to you. This is... It's like some CIA bullshit. You even talk like them. Jackalor. Roll a luck die to see how close to the full moon you can.
Oh.
How lovely. Where is she? How do I find?
I will note that I was going to die if she hadn't turned me.
He doesn't say anything.
And it's only because of her that we can actually meet again and actually talk again without being on the other side.
Bill doesn't say anything.
And I really appreciate the fact that we could meet again and actually talk. But sadly, we are now a world apart. You have your world and I am forced into mine. But I still hope that we don't have to start killing each other. I would never ever lift a hand against you.
Well, that's lovely, Jackal. That's a really lovely sentiment. Make me a charisma empathy roll.
I'll spend a point of willpower on this. Difficulty?
Difficulty 6.
Yes!
Oh, baby.
The Omnisire protects his servants.
He turns back to
Do you have
Isaac.
specialties?
Pulls you a little closer. How do I find the sheriff?
She's constantly on a move. Besides direct contact, calling, I don't know where she is.
That's what he was for. Oh, hallelujah. And he restrains himself.
So her whole room is tense.
He lets you go and steps back. Lucille is gonna speak up again. Alright. I don't give a fuck about the rest. Kirk, I'm sorry about what happened to you. And I know that you are probably gonna say that you would rather continue like this, but it's the corruption talking. The rest of you can go, but we are going to honor our kinfolk and give him the piece of Gaia.
Out of character, is that Wait,
That's like the
Out of
Emperor's
character-
mercy, Demi.
I was thinking about that.
They're trying to take him away, right?
I think they want to execute him, my dude.
Yeah, they want to kill
No.
him.
Ooh.
I don't know what the. I know I'm the social guys, but I don't know what to say in this moment.
You know, if you were Venture, you could just activate presence and threat gaze, though.
It's a pity. None of the people who have present seem to have invested into Dread Case.
I cry.
How much do you really need Kirk? Really?
I'm not letting Kurt go.
I mean,
I
it
need to-
wouldn't
I don't know
Be
what to
that
say.
much of a loss, right?
Shut the fuck up, Keegan.
Sasha just slowly, without hopefully anyone noticing, rotates the cylinder of her gun so it's on the 2 silver bullets she loaded.
Yes, 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 yes.
I should have grabbed my duffel bag.
Should have. I mean, guys, what are the chances this is gonna be werewolves?
I believe Jack.
We could take a break here while you try to figure out how to resolve the situation. I would be okay with that. Since I don't want you actually dying here, and that's 4 wolves, even if they're low-ranking shits for the most part.
Yeah, we're not gonna.
I'd be okay with that. I need some time to think. I need the proper words.
Okay,
Jesus Christ.
so we're gonna chill while the meeting's about words.